Hi, I'm Martha Hendrick, Martha Hendrick Realty. When my husband and I first moved to Bend, Oregon, a little over 10 years ago now, we didn't know what neighborhood to pick. So, how do you select a neighborhood? Well, just like you drive around, you pick up flyers. We had just moved from Texas. We owned our own brokerage in the Houston area, and we were frankly in sticker shock back in 2000 when we kept picking up the flyers and trying to guess what the houses sold for. And then we were really surprised in 2005 when they increased in value so very quickly, and we really did go into a housing bubble, which most of us are now realistic to understand that. So, how do you pick a neighborhood? You first get your yellow pad out and write down what is most important to you in where you live. Is it acreage? Is it a ranch? Is it a townhome? Do you want a family environment? Do you have children? Do you want to be in a different neighborhood now that your children are grown so that every time you back out of the driveway, you don't have to watch for the bicycles? The areas of Bend are so varied that you really have a plethora of choices. For instance, I market and sell a lot of homes on the west side of Bend. I grew up on 7 acres in East Texas on trees, so I really do like the pine trees. We're here in Northwest Crossing. It has a definite flavor as well. And I like to advise my buyers that there are different characteristics and to go into the neighborhoods, go downtown Bend, talk with people, ask them why they moved to Bend in the first place, and two, how did they select their neighborhood? You'll often find answers like this. I love living Northwest Crossing. My children are small. The schools are handy. I love the parks. I love the proximity to the mountain. We can go biking, hiking, go to Shevlin Forest, see everything that the kids can do together. Some other of my clients have already reared their families, and they would not like the compactness of Northwest Crossing. But I never take it off the list until we drive through and we talk about the characteristics. So that's what I would suggest on your overview tour, is to go through, talk with the people, see the activities that are going on. Is this the lifestyle that you want to have in Bend, Oregon? And that's what moving is all about, a lifestyle, an environment. A home, I call a home when your family's there. Otherwise, it's just a house. It's a roof over your head. So where are you going to be happiest? And where do you think the stability of the neighborhood will be 5-10 years from now when you maybe decide to move out of the area or move to a different neighborhood? For instance, a lot of people choose Aubrey Butte. They absolutely love the views of the Cascades. They like the extras, that extra trees, the extra land, the proximity to all of the walking paths and the parks. And then golfers often choose Aubrey Glen. They like the neighborhood Aubrey Glen Golf Club. They like seeing their neighbors at breakfast and lunch and dinner. And it's very, very solid neighborhood. A lot of people do enjoy the golf course, even though they don't live on the golf course. They can look at the vista and they don't have to mow it or water it or fertilize it. So that's another area that what people might be interested in the west side of Bend. The Parks is another fantastic neighborhood. One of the amenities they have that is really nice for families is a swimming pool. It's now open. They're hoping for a big July the 4th celebration and all through the summer. Our daughter actually has a home over there, and every day she wakes up she says, I really do like the house, but I really like the neighborhood of the Parks. It suits them. They have children, 10 and 13. They have kids around them. Also, the Parks for them is a mixed neighborhood because they have grandparents and living next to them and older people across from them. So they like that mix of the demographics in that particular neighborhood. So this just gives you an idea of go through the neighborhood, stop and ask people, walk up to them in the park. People in Bend are very friendly, and they'll tell you why they moved there.